Hello guys, welcome to my channel, I Heart Aries. My name is Chelsea and this is the channel where we do all Aries readings. And today I'm going to be doing a general love reading for the collective, for the Aries collective, for whoever needs it. Okay, I know I am still doing in the middle of the you versus them, and I will continue later this evening. What were we leave off? Probably Aries and Sagittarius. Only have a few more to do, and then when I'm done I'll put them all in a playlist so you can find them all. But something, I've just been relaxing, trying to rest and get my energy back up today, and so I can finish readings. But I felt like I needed to do a general love reading, just a general love reading. No, there's no time on it. Okay, so whenever you find this reading, you are meant to find it. It's a message for you, right? Someone needs this reading. Someone needs to see this. So let's go ahead and see what's going on here. Holy Spirit, Spirit Guides and Angels, please allow me to deliver a clear message to see what the Aries needs to see at this moment in time. What messages do they need to see? Thank you so much. All right. We pull two more cards. What does the Aries need to see? One more card, please. All right, here. So at the bottom of the deck, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, right? So already off the bat, I feel like whoever this connection is, or whoever's in this connection, whoever this reading is for, you're in a very strong spiritual connection with someone, okay? And when you're in a strong spiritual connection, that means that there are lessons that need to be learned here. Doesn't necessarily always have to be a bad thing, but being in a spiritual connection is always not the easiest thing either. Okay, when you find yourself in these kind of karmic relationships, you have a very strong connection to a person where there's usually something that needs to be healed, lessons that need to be learned about yourself. Okay, it's always about self. And until that happens, there's usually a very strong bond here. So the first card that came out here is give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Okay, so if this is not you, Aries, who's wanting to work on this partnership, when this card came out, I was feeling that someone is actually like begging. If it's not you, you know, it's the person who's actually begging now for you to give them another chance, for you to work on this relationship. I feel like whoever this is, they feel you walking away. Okay, and in these type of relationships, you've probably walked away more than a few times, right? You've probably packed your bags, said I'm leaving, and left and came back. That's usually how these relationships work, right? And then have hot and heavy makeup sex, right? But for some of you, I feel like you've reached that point where it's the last straw and you're actually leaving. And so this person is used to you saying that and leaving and coming back, but for some reason they feel your energy is different and you really are trying to leave this relationship. So this person is begging you to give this relationship a chance, work on it. They're going to do better now. They don't want to lose you. Okay, so I'm not here to say whether you're going to leave or not, but I'm just saying that's the energy that I'm getting. So codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So it is a codependent relationship. You feel like you almost need each other, or at least at one point before you had learned that lesson to ascend, you felt like you needed each other to keep going in some sort of capacity, right? And a lot of times the codependency, people, you know, think addictions. It doesn't have to be. Now, I've been in a codependent relationship where there was actual addictions. But more or less, sometimes people feel like they get their worth out of being needed, okay? And so I feel like whatever relationship this was, that was the energy. The fact that you felt like that person needed you, and vice versa, or they made you feel like they needed you to go on, even though they were doing everything that they wanted to do when they wanted to do it. Every time you got the nerve to leave, then they were like, no, I need you. And in reality, they really felt like they did. And you thrived off of that, so that's that. So I'm just describing the relationship that's coming up here. So we have forgiving and learning here. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So some of you are really trying to walk away and you feel like, I have no idea how I'm going to leave this. You've either been in this connection for a very long time, so it's all that you've known, right? This codependency, this give and take, pull, whatever you want to call it, dynamic, this is all you've known. You really probably never even had a healthy relationship before. So to you, working on this seems like that's the only option. But for a lot of you, you're starting to wake up to it that this is not healthy. I deserve better. I'm starting to realize that I deserve more than this because I've given a lot to this connection and this just doesn't seem balanced to me. I think a lot of you are starting to feel drained from this connection that you're in, and you just know that there's more to life. It has to be more to love than this. So you're trying to free yourself from this connection, and the way to do that is to forgive. Sometimes even when the person has done something that seems so unforgivable, you forgive for yourself. You don't forgive for them. You forgive to be released, right? That's part of that cord cutting ritual, is to forgive so you can move on and heal. Okay. Oh man, I brought those other cards to my room. So I guess this is what we needed for. Let's pull some from the soul lessons. Let's see what lessons here are being learned or need to be learned. And I'm going to pull one from the lovers that I have here. Holy Spirit, please, angels, please allow me to give a clear message for the Aries who need to see this the most. Thank you. Let me get one more card. Thank you. Okay, so what I feel like here, whoever this is for, I feel like you have started to elevate in life in general. Let's put this relationship to the side. You started to elevate, right? You started doing more. Some of you went back to school, right, to learn a trade or for your particular field. You went back to school, and so now you're learning this thing that's going to put you higher in your career or in your job or something like that. Some of you have started a business and you're finding success in that business. Some of you guys are just losing weight, eating healthier, doing better, right? And so I feel like this person or this partner that you're with is more on the more toxic side, not really wanting to elevate or do anything with themselves. And so they're seeing you elevate. And as they're seeing you elevate, it's kind of a jealousy. It's okay, now you're like, okay, how can my person be jealous of me? But it happens all the time. It's because they want you to stay where they are. Because if you stay where they are, then it's kind of the energy of like, well, nobody else will want her or nobody else will want him. But when you start to elevate above them, now you have a different group of people looking at you and noticing you. And so that's the energy that I'm getting from these three cards that come out. So now you're elevating, you're having a lot of success, you're getting the courage to do things that you've never done before, you're winning, you're glowing up. And so this is the thing that happens with the universe. When you start doing this and this codependent partner that you have, it's a way of you finally getting the strength to pull away from this person because you're seeing things different. A lot of times these codependency relationships, the person does a lot of emotional abuse because it keeps you low and keeps you down. But somebody here has found the strength to rise above this. And so now they're seeing things different. They're seeing themselves differently, and they're getting the courage slowly but surely to walk away from this connection. And in the meantime, in between time, the partner that you're with is very envious of your growth. Some of you may be in denial about it, okay? But you are. And I feel like it's going to give you the strength to finally, it's, you know, you have to be patient with yourself, but it's going to give you the strength to walk away finally from this connection here. So we have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. A lot of you are falling in love with yourself again, okay? And what's not to be jealous about that when there's somebody else who you're connected with who's insecure about themselves, who doesn't love themselves. And usually that's where addictions come from, because people try to escape from their reality because they're not happy with themselves. Well, you are working on the things that you're not happy with, and you're liking yourself more. And I feel like whoever this person that you're connected with does not like that, because they don't have that same kind of control over you. And that's why we have the envy here. Okay? It says, I am the same as everybody, but with different challenges. We also have courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Yeah, that confidence that you're, you know, exuding right now, they don't like it. But it's giving you the strength to walk away and finally pull away from this relationship. Okay, here. Let's pull one from the Lovers. A lot of you felt like you didn't really even know how you were going to walk away from this, but you're finally starting to see the light. And so you just have to be patient with yourself. These kind of relationships, you don't, most times, now sometimes you do, most times that period where you get to where you're like, okay, I'm done, really takes months to get there. It feels like that one moment, but that one moment took a lot for you to get there. Okay, so we have two cards right here. So life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. And I feel like whoever this reading is for, you're feeling that shift within yourself. You're like, I want better now. I want better for me. And I think what's kept you in this relationship a little bit longer than you needed to be is because you almost felt bad for the person that you were with. Even though they emotionally abused you, even though they emotionally treated you bad, it's very normal. It's very common. You felt bad for them, okay? You kind of like wanted them to elevate themselves, but they're just not there. And so that's sometimes what happens in this twin flame too, if you want to say it's a twin flame relationship. And that's why a lot of people don't ever really end up with their twin flames, because you get on different levels, on different paths. And you can't, it's very hard to stay connected when you're not balanced. Okay, so we have, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Wow, these cards are on point, huh? So yeah, and at the bottom of the deck, we have new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately, along with forgiveness. So we do have forgive and learning here. Yeah, so the energy is very strong here. There was a message. I was sitting, laying on the couch with my new puppy, which feels like a baby. I feel like I just brought a new baby home from the hospital. I was like, I need you to do a reading. So if this was for you, let me know in the comment section, because definitely I felt like Spirit said, hey, somebody needs this right now. Angels, please let me deliver a clear message for the Aries collective. What do they need to see? So yeah, beautiful. The Star card is here at the bottom of the deck. The overall energy it's being hopeful for the future, you know, healing from a lot of turmoil, a lot of hurt, a lot of failed attempts to make it work. That's what I really want to say with this. Give your relationship a chance. It's like this person is begging for you to stay, but it's like, you know, in your heart, you've given it all that you could possibly give. Like, you've given this person more than you've even given yourself. And it's like the audacity for them to even be begging you to ask you to stay at this point, right? The audacity. I've given more of me to you than you've given to me. That's just what I'm channeling here. Okay. So 4 of Swords. Four of Swords, right? You were ready to just call it quits. Like I just said, you've given so much. You really want to just break free of this so you can start your whole healing process. You don't even really, you feel like there's nothing even left to argue about at this point here. We have the moon at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, it is scary moving on, right? There's a lot of fears of the unknown, not knowing what could happen. But you do know whatever is on the other side is much better than what you've put up with so far. So you could not be communicating with this person altogether because the Four of Swords talks about, you know, sometimes being silent, cutting off communication. But it is my healing card as well, so... So the Knight of Pentacles here. Now the Knight of Pentacles, this has been a challenge for you. It's been very slow moving, trying to figure out what your next move is. Where are you going to go next? What are you going to do next, right? But there's a lot of success in your future. It's just been difficult because you haven't seen it. Now this could be somebody else coming towards you as well. Very slow, very slowly, but it's a sure thing, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is a very good, dependable energy here, something you can count on. And I feel like you haven't had that in a very long time. So some of you are even doubting if that could even be possible for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. It's a very lackful energy, feeling left out in the cold. Somebody could have, well, we know that happened, right? We know there was a lot of ghosting. This person that you were dealing with, you know, they used to leave for all hours of the night or even days possibly, you know, just to keep you, to play that mind game with you and keep you wondering. But you know you deserve better now. So we have the Six of Wands here. This is a victory here, and this is what Spirit wants you to focus on. Continue moving forward, right? You're getting on that horse. Oh, sorry. You're getting on that white horse, and I heard something in my head. Okay, anyways. You're getting on that white horse, and you are moving away in a new direction from this person. I was like, to hell with them. That's what you're saying, too. To hell with them, because they do not deserve any more of your time and attention here. And the Success card has come out as well. So this is also a reminder when I said that message in the beginning. Some of you are working on yourselves right now. Working on business. I mean, and I'm surprised the Nine of Pentacles is not out, but some of you are working on a business, you're working on yourself, maybe you're healing yourself, you're exercising, eating better, and you're looking better. People are seeing you, and you're, you know, like they've never seen you before, and this person is really envious of that. Spirit wants you to continue to do what you're doing, okay, because you're going to be put into another room, so to speak. You know how people say you walk into a room, you're going to be put in a whole different category. I feel like, to be honest, whoever this person is that you've been connected to has really been holding you back from a lot of things in your life. Unfortunately, a lot of successes, or maybe you've tried things in the past and they failed. And it's not because you weren't good enough or you couldn't do it. It's really because you didn't have all of your energy that you needed to put into those particular projects, because that person was holding you back. Well, now it's your time, okay? That's what the Six of Wands is saying. Now is your time, okay? Anything you try now, once you disconnect from this person, is going to be successful, okay? They have the Seven of Swords here at the bottom of that. So, yeah, this person was very manipulative. They were deceiving you. Tower moment, something might have happened. Let's see, we're here, take a look and see what happened in the past. So we have the Ace of Cups. That's beautiful here. The King of Swords. A lot of you really fell in love with yourselves again. Ace of Cups. That's what I was talking about, pouring into yourself. That self-love is really strong, right? For a long time, you didn't love yourself or didn't even want to look at yourself in the mirror, but you started pouring into yourself. And you love who you see now. You love who you are. You really didn't take care of yourself like you needed to. And because you're doing this now, self-love gets you to a point where it elevates you. And it'll pull you out of circles. It'll pull you away from certain people who don't love themselves, who treat themselves poorly. It's like, for instance, if you were hanging with a bunch of people who are doing drugs, y'all doing drugs, and you get clean. Now, all of a sudden, you don't look at those people. It's not like you have disgust for them, but you're like, I know I shouldn't be here anymore. I don't feel like I'm connected. And that's kind of what this pouring into yourself does. You're looking at this person who was very lower, let's just say they were in a lower energy than you, okay? I don't want to call anybody names or anything, but they were in a lower energy than you, and now you're pouring into yourself, and you're saying, you know what, I don't even need to be with this person. I'm so much better than this person. You know, you could say that. I'm so much better than this person because I treat myself better. You know, I don't deserve what they've put me through. Okay. Some of you may have gotten an offer from a new person. Let's see here what's crowning the Aries. So yeah, we have the Four of Wands here. So this could have been a twin flame connection, like I said earlier, right? But a lot of you, this is what's in store for you. This is what's coming towards you, okay? Four of Wands is happiness, stability. You could be meeting someone else because we do have the Ace of Cups here. You could be meeting someone else, but moving forward, you're going to be in much more stable position. Some of you can actually be moving, okay, because this represents real estate, but I feel like you're going to be happier, okay, and more connected. Before, you weren't really connected because all you were thinking about was what this person said or how they thought or what they thought of you, or, you know, you took into consideration everything that they thought and felt, to where you lost yourself, right? It wasn't about you or what made you happy. It was about what made them happy so you could be happy, right? But now you're focused on your happiness. Ah, beautiful. So we have the Knight of Cups coming in the future for you, right? So this is romance. It could be new. We'll take a look. Let's clarify. It could be a romantic energy coming towards you after this healing situation, because something, in order for this to come towards you, something had to end, because we have the Death card here. But let's clarify this Knight of Cups and see exactly what it is. Could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well. My nose is like super ticklish, like something is tickling it. I don't know. Does that mean something? Do I have money coming towards me? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section. I can't stop scratching my nose. Sometimes my nose ring shifts, but that's not what it is. This Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Cups. Okay, Spirit, can you tell us more about this person? Oh, and then there's the Knight of Pentacles. So this could be what you're moving towards, because we have the Knight of Pentacles in the challenge position as well. Can you tell us more about this Knight of Cups energy? Thank you. So the Three of Cups fell out kind of in the reverse. This could be this person coming back towards you wanting to reconcile. Or this could be the new... Let's clarify. Come on. Let's see. What else is this? Let's not speculate. So we have the Eight of Wands here. Passionate communication coming in quickly. Hot and heavy. Three of Wands. This is something that you've been waiting for. Let's see what else. Two of Pentacles. Juggling. Trying to make a decision here. Four of Wands as well. Okay, Five of Cups. Feeling remorse, great sadness, loss. Okay, so this person could be trying to come back towards you, wanting to get back together and reconcile. What I'm feeling here, though, this Knight of Pentacles is the person that you want. Like, if this is a choice between two, say you broke up with this person and you're moving forward, now you have your eye on someone else. The Knight of Pentacles here has been very slow moving. You haven't really had a chance to start anything with this person, this connection. But good old love bombing here. Knight of Cups wants to come back and kind of come in and rush in and say, I love you. I want to be with you, and kind of confuse you and confuse the situation. Let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Who's the Knight of Pentacles? Okay. So the Knight of Pentacles is a person that's going to come in and it's going to be like a wish fulfillment, a dream come true here. You know, this is the one that's going to heal you or help heal you, you know, have that love. There it is. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is a new person. Ace of Wands could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be. Oh, okay. All right, so there's the sun there. So yeah, the Knight of Pentacles is a person that's been taking such a long time to come in. But you know why? It's because you keep entertaining this past person. You keep allowing them to have the chance to come in and even manipulate your thoughts. You know, there should be, and I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult. You can't just be like, oh, okay, I don't ever want to speak to you again, but you should be. Okay? If this person, at this point of the reading, and you've resonated with everything I said, you should be. You really should find the strength to be like, okay, you know what, saying you don't have any kids or anything, we have nothing left to talk about. You know, I'm out of your house or we're separated. We really have, you should not be entertaining this person anymore if you say that you really want new. Because new is here. New is on the table, showing itself and presenting itself. Okay, it's not a thought, it's an idea. It's actually here in your energy. Okay, and it's trying to come towards you. But this new energy, like I said, is coming because of your elevation. It's coming because you've you know, elevated your thought process. But it's like, you know, when you say you got to let go of the old before the new comes in, right? That's kind of what's going on here. I mean, it's completely up to you, Aries, okay? What do you want to do? Do you want to continue the cycle with the old person, or do you want this new, healing, passionate relationship to come in? And this new person is showing up as the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups here is clarifying itself. And so that's Spirit's way of telling me that this person, like, I would have liked to see the Knight of Cups been clarified by the King of Cups, but it's clarifying itself. Like, this is what this person is always going to be. They're going to come in and love bomb you. They're going to come in and tell you what you want to hear, and not what you know what I'm saying, what you want to hear in order for you to do what they want to do. And then they're going to leave again. Okay? So we have the Death card at the bottom again. So let's see here. What is the energy that Aries is in? All right, so Aries, this is your energy right here. The Nine of Wands, wounded warrior. Not ready to let go, right? And it could be more or less what I'm feeling is like somebody here is, you don't want to let go because you feel like you've put so much into the connection. People do that all the time. They feel like because I put so much in, you know, I helped this person through school, you know, I deserve this, you know, you know, I don't want nobody else to be with them, but they're not treating you well. So let them go off with somebody else and not treat them well while you get this new person. Okay. What's in the Aries environment? Look at that. This person is not coming back into your life, but do anything but cause you more struggles. More struggles, more burdens, and more heartache. More pain. It's really been a one-sided relationship. Like, you give way more to this person than they've ever given you. And to be honest, honey, more than they'll ever give you. Okay? If that helps anybody out there. You've given more to this connection than you're ever going to get back. So why are you going to keep doing it? All right. So we have the Hierophant here and the Page of Wands. And the hopes and fears here. All right, so a lot of you are wanting that new relationship, and it's been presented to you. Okay, this is telling me somebody has already communicated their feelings to you, that they want a real relationship with you. It could be this Taurus here. Okay, they want a real commitment with you. They want a real relationship. All I can say is that, you know, you may need to heal a little bit more. Because that whole, you know, wanting the bad boy or wanting the person who treats me bad is very elementary, okay? And it usually happens when you have healing to do with inside of yourself. If you are still finding yourself saying, oh, I'm not attracted to the good boys, let me tell you, sis, then you're going to be in the same situation for the rest of your life. Because there are good men out there that are sexy, who still have that bad boy persona, that's what you want to say, but there's nothing sexier than a good man who's going to treat you right. Okay, that's very old, high schoolish, young. Okay, same for you males, because you see that bad boy image. This is what you get. You get this. Men really, or women who have not grown up. That's what a bad boy or bad girl is somebody who has not grown up, and they find somebody. Are you ready for this? They find somebody that they don't have to grow up with. And that's who you've been to them. Somebody who is going to be, not going to push them to do better, not going to, you know, who's going to pick up the slack for them, who's going to allow them to walk all over them, abuse them, and use them. That's who they end up with. And it's usually, unfortunately, hurt and damaged men or women, okay, who feel like they can't get anything else or they can't get better. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles here and the Two of Swords. I feel like somebody here is going to come to their senses. They're going to block this person. They're going to block communication. They're going to protect themselves. And they're going to start acting like the person that they should be acting like, right? You know, somebody who knows their worth. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles here is a very nurturing energy. Very abundant person as well. Male or female. Okay, she knows her worth. She gives a lot because she has a lot to give. But in the end, she still knows who she is. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Okay, so you are manifesting and you're creating this. You are creating the life that you want, but you have to be ready to step into that role. Okay, all right, I gotta get off because my nose is still itching here. That is the message that I have for you guys. It's a quick love reading. Not so quick, but anyways, talk to you soon. Bye.